morning, Winthrop Vikings!
Today we're following a Day 7 schedule.
Hopefully everybody had an excellent time at the activities fair yesterday. Big shout out to the student council for all the hard work, and make sure to join the club that you're interested in.
Next up, we have a special announcement. October 2nd is National Custodial Day. Shout out to Jimmy and the whole WHS janitor crew for keeping the school so clean and tidy. You guys are really heroes.
At Swagmaster 01 says Jimmy Marino is always smiling. Sometimes he's so happy I leave my trash on purpose. Take that, happy man. Hashtag see a piece of paper, pick it up.
Here at WHS, we offer a handful of interesting clubs running from newspaper club to the outdoors club. This week, we'll be focusing on the STEAM and Model UN club.
These clubs are a great way to get involved in the school community and learn a ton of more things. Here with this story, we have David DePerez Buckley.
I'm David Buckley with Wake Up Winthrop, and today we're going to talk about the Model UN clubs and the STEM club, and why you should and how you can join. The Model UN Club is something you should join if you're looking to interact with others who share your personal interest in national and global politics. This all accumulates to diverse and constructive arguments that lead to critical thinking. We caught up with the Model UN and their club leader, Mr. Leonardo, and one of their senior leaders, Ivana Crespo, with more about the club.
So Model UN is a great club and opportunity for students to simulate the real United Nations and tackle problems like climate change, migration, human rights, conflict, war, and global public health, women's rights. Virtually any problem that has an international component is tackled at the UN.
Model UN is about international relations, and you would usually be in a room trying to solve a problem, like major world problems, like for example COVID-19. You'd be one country and you try to solve it from their point of view with other people who represent other countries.
So Model UN is an interesting club in that you don't have to necessarily have all of these skills or interests, but it helps to have at least one. So for folks who are interested in public speaking or are very good orators, then public speaking is a strong component of Model UN. For folks who are really talented and have a passion for writing, writing itself is a strong component. And usually most of us don't have both of those skills, but maybe we're better in one of them. And there's kind of a role in a spot for you either way.
I think students who are interested in debate or politics, and current events, and definitely public speaking would be interested in this. Some people who are in drama might also like it because there is a level of acting, I guess, that goes into it.
So for new members or potential new members, I would say it can be a lot all at once because there's a lot of jargon, like fancy words, terminology, and no matter what I say in the meetings or some of our more experienced students say in the meetings, the only way to learn is to kind of get yourself to throw yourself into it, and you quickly pick things up relatively quickly just from experiencing it, as opposed to us talking about here's what's going to happen, here's what could happen.
My freshman year, we went to NAMAN, which is a Model UN conference in DC hosted by Georgetown, and that was just a ton of fun, and we're hoping that maybe we can go to a big conference like that again.
So I would say the club's biggest strength is that for students who want to participate, we can sign up as a group, as a team, to compete against other schools, both nationally, local schools, and international schools that will come to Model UN competitions or conferences, as we call them. So these conferences take place usually on college campuses, or they're sponsored and organized by various local colleges like Harvard, MIT. We've traveled down to Washington to go to Georgetown University's conference in the past. So there's a lot of cool opportunities to obviously experience Model UN and what it's designed to, but maybe more importantly, network, meet new people, meet people from all over the world, and make a lot of new friends. And I think just open up your eyes to the rest of the world.
So as of right now, we don't have a conference planned yet because we need people to sign up, but we do have a few ideas out there. But our next meeting is on Fridays, and it's every Friday. So if anyone would like to come, that would be great, and we can hopefully get some input on that.
If you're even slightly interested in math, science, or engineering, then STEM is for you, because you get the chance to work with all of those subjects while still getting a good hands-on experience in each of those fields, therefore increasing your knowledge and creativity about them. Today, we dive deeper into the club by asking them a couple of questions. We talked to Mr. Tarantino and Delia Parco with more questions about the club.
That stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. In the STEM Club, we try to use all these areas for a bunch of different projects and STEM-based competitions. It's a group of people who are interested in learning more about these areas of science, tech, and engineering, and it's kind of a playground for them to see what they can do with the knowledge that they're learning in class.
Anyone who's interested in science, technology, math, or engineering would be perfect for this club. And if you just want to learn more about the stuff that you're learning in your classes or apply it to the real world.
Anyone that is even remotely interested in science, in tech, in engineering is definitely going to find this a lot of fun.
I'm really excited to help people learn about STEM and help people get interested in projects that they enjoy doing.
I recommend that anyone who's curious about these areas, or anyone who's excited about these areas, or anyone who just wants to kind of play with some of these toys that I have around here and see what they can do, it's definitely something that that person would find very fun and very exciting.
As you can see, both Model UN and the STEM Club have a lot to offer to students here at Winthrop High School. If you're interested in any of these clubs, go to Mr. Leonardo's room to join Model UN, or to Mr. T's room to join the STEM Club. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Make sure to go see Mr. Tarantino about the STEM Club and Mr. Leonardo for the Model UN with any of your questions or how to find out how to join.
Everyone should get involved in these clubs. It will be worth your while. With our next story, we'll be diving back into sports. The sports teams have given it all this season, and we know that they will finish strong by the end of the season.
Now we have Wells catching us up with some of Winthrop High School stars to get their thoughts on this year. And then we have a special highlight on the cross-country and cheerleading squad from Shannon Abbott.
Hi, I'm Shannon Abbott from Wake Up Winthrop, and this week we will be covering cross-country and cheerleading to see how their seasons are going so far. The girls are slated to start their competitions the weekend of October 23rd, while also cheering on our football team in dazzling crowds with their mid-game routines.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm captain of the cheer team, and I'd say so far the season's going really well. We have a lot of new freshmen, and we have 2 new coaches. And I think as a team, we're really adjusting to kind of starting fresh after losing 6 seniors last year. We compete a lot this year, so I'm really excited, and yeah.
Hi, my name's Annika Holgerson. I'm a junior, and I'm a captain of the cheerleading team. Our season's going really great. It was kind of uncertain at first because we lost a lot of seniors and got some new coaches, but the freshmen are really stepping up and showing that they care.
So I think as a team we need to improve more on not getting negative when things don't really go well. So sometimes if we don't hit a stunt, we get down on ourselves. So I think as a team we can just improve on staying happy and going into the next one with a positive mindset.
I think our team needs to improve on really just pushing ourselves because we hit a lot and we do a lot, but we need to stay consistent.
I think the cheer team is an awesome way to make new friends. Not everyone on the team competes, so some girls are just on the game team, meaning that you just cheer on games. But I think it's super awesome, you get to go to all the games, and it's such a cool team to make friends with.
I encourage a lot of people to join because we have a small team, and unfortunately next year we need a lot of girls because someone needs to take over when we're gone.
I'm looking forward to competing. I think this year we have a really strong team, and I think we'll do really well and hopefully win the NEC this year.
I'm definitely looking forward to the games and the competitions and just seeing how our team bonds and grows together.
The cross-country team is now 1-2, with wins over Salem. Their next meet is next Thursday, October 7th, where they are looking for April Ferguson and Libby Carney to put in some good times. Thanks for the update. Be sure to show both teams some support for the rest of the fall season. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Hi, I'm Tim. I'm a freshman on the cross-country team. I can't wait for the next 2 weeks as I'm preparing for the NECs.
Hi, I'm Sage. I'm a sophomore on the cross-country team. I think the season is going really well so far, and we have a lot of good people.
By pretty well. Working on my times. Last 2 weeks have been pretty good for me. I won against Salem, pretty much.
I think we need to improve on overall just our times, and also just being able to work together as a team and try to all come in on time.
I think our team needs to improve on just cooperation in general. Sometimes we don't know exactly on what we should be working on.
Our team's pretty small right now, so we definitely need some people, but I think that it's a fun team and it's a good environment.
We have a small team, and anyone that could join could be a help for us. Sometimes we can't win because of forfeiting, and our team is not big enough.
I'm looking forward to maybe winning a couple other meets and just improving our times.
Looking forward to just our team in general. It's a pretty fun crew.
Be sure to show both teams some support for the rest of the fall season. Now back to you guys in the studio.
I'm Jose Costa with Wake Up Winthrop, and this week I will be showing you some sport highlights and even get to talk to some players from this past week's games, including football, boys and girls soccer, and even volleyball. This Wednesday, the boys soccer team took on Salem, and they had a light match with a final score of 5-2. 2 coming from Gustav, 1 coming from Ari Hain, 1 coming from Juan Nieves, and their final 1 coming from Damien. The boys soccer team's record now sits at 5-2. They have a game today versus Saugus in Saugus. Make sure to go and support our Vikings. We caught up with midfielder Lord Mana and Juan Nieves to ask them some questions about earlier this week in today's game.
I feel like our last game, we moved the ball well, we made some passes, we should have scored more goals. So yeah, we just gotta finish. But other than that, we're doing good.
A few things that we can work on are midfield. We gotta move the ball around more, switch the field up, look for the open play, and pretty much just have fun out there, fellas.
We're 5-2. Our coaches have been doing a really impressive job with us, moving the ball.
Possession drills, midfield,
defense against offense. We work on those things on a daily. It's just phenomenal job by the coaches.
Great stuff from the coaches. Shout out to Young Goat, Gagan, everyone in the staff.
Young Goat doing crazy things up there. We play Saugus. I think we're gonna beat them. First game it was 8-1. I think they're a good soccer team, but we're just a little bit better. So yeah, I think we're just gonna beat them.
The girls volleyball team caught a huge dub against Lynn Tech. It was a close game with a final score 3-1. Senior Jessica Soares, Elle English, and Megan Gooch had an excellent game versus Lynn Tech. We caught up with senior captain Jessica Soares to hear more about how the season is going so far.
I think we played really well against Lynn Tech. I think there were some areas that we could have worked on, but overall we came out with a W, 3-1. So I think it's good for us that we won that game. Some key things that we all need to work on is overall communication on the court and pass, set, hit. We really need to get into the momentum of those 3 things so we can get some points.
The girls soccer team had a game this Wednesday against Salem with a score of 1-0. Reese Broden on that 1 goal. We caught up to see how Reese Broden felt about her last game and the next upcoming games.
The Salem game, I thought we played really well. I thought the defense did really good, like Julia and Summer. We needed a win, so I think now that we had the Salem one was super good. Our next game's Friday against Saugus. We played Saugus. I think it was 4-2 last time, so hopefully this time we have to work on settling the ball, bringing it down, controlling it, and good passes from the forwards.
Unfortunately, the football team lost their game against Medway with a score of 10-8. Our Vikings are 1-2 and hope to improve their record today against Danvers. We caught up with senior captain Mikey Shaw and asked how he felt about the game and what they can improve on as a team.
Against Medway, we played hard. It was a good game up until the end. A lot of penalties hurt us, and that's really what caused the difference in the score. Today's game against Danvers is probably going to be our most physical game we've played this year. We've got to play with a lot of speed. We've got to play tough. And with the new guys back, I think it'll be a really good test.
Good luck to all of our teams today, and back to you guys in the stew.
Thanks, Wolvers. Everyone here at Wake Up Winthrop wishes all the sports teams the best of luck, but we know you don't need it. Tonight, the football team will play Danvers at 7 p.m. away with only a 35-minute drive. Let's make sure we can get some support.
This month, after a long anticipated wait, both Kanye and Drake released their longest albums ever. The team at Wake Up Winthrop had some strong feelings on the Drake vs. Kanye debate, and we all know the best album is Kanye's. Here's Victor to get some more opinions on the Drake vs. Kanye debate.
With the very hyped up release of Certified Lover Boy and Donda comes a lot of criticism and judgment. But today we're on a mission to figure out which album was truly better, even though I think we could all agree on that Certified Lover Boy kind of blew Donda up.
For a long time, there's been tension over who the better artist is, Kanye or Drake. There's even been some beef between the two, which led to some shots being fired at each other on both albums. Kanye West's Donda has been widely anticipated ever since his last release of Jesus is King in 2019. Kanye finally came out with his latest release, Donda, dropping on August 29th to much fanfare with 3 different listening parties. There have been mixed reviews between fans and critics about the release. Drake released Certified Lover Boy on September 3rd after a 9-month delay. It broke the Spotify record for the most album streams in a single day. We caught up with some people to find out more about their opinions and thoughts on both albums.
Today I'm over here with
Ryan Kafori,
and I got some questions about Donda vs. CLB. So what are your thoughts and opinions on these albums?
I'm gonna let the music speak for itself.
Ari Hain, how do you feel about Donda and CLB?
Kanye's the GOAT, Donda's better. Drake fans, this your boy?
I think Donda is better. I think Kanye West is way superior than Drake. If you say Drake, your music taste.
Okay. CLB, because Drake is my favorite rapper.
So tell me, what's your guys' favorite album and why?
I'm gonna have to say CLB because Drake just really never misses.
I'm gonna say CLB too, same reason as Brianna.
I would have to say Certified Lover Boy because of other people's opinions.
I like CLB because I love Drake. I love the song he has with Lil Durk.
My favorite's Donda because Certified Lover Boy had like 2 good songs. Donda, I know it was late, but it was still good.
Tracy, come here.
Yeah. I need some help.
Tracy thinks,
What do I think?
probably Donda.
No.
24 Definitely not.
Moon. Definitely not.
In jail.
Cut the camera.
I like Donda. My favorite song is the Donda chant too, so.
I'm gonna have to go with CLB because the song way too sexy. No, everyone says like song describes me and stuff, so.
Donda's it's pretty good, right? Just a good beat, you know. Donda.
Alright, well there you have it. That's what people think about the albums. No matter what, Drake and Kanye are still goated, and both albums are actually pretty good. And that's all we have for this segment, and back to you guys at the studio.
Hey. Dang, those are some really opinionated people on a really hot issue.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. Do not forget to tune in next week. And if you have any questions that you'd like to be covered, talk to Mr. Donnelly or one of Wake Up Winthrop team members.
Have a wonderful weekend and roll bikes.